Welcome back to A View to a Grill. I'm Johnny. Today we're going to make my all-American cheeseburger. We're going to do it on the Made in the USA Golden's cast iron Kamado. Let's start off by setting up the Golden's cast iron Kamado. Today for our cook, we're going to be using this beautifully seasoned sear plate. As you can see, I have some leftover lump charcoal from my last cook. Clean up that lump charcoal. All I do is grab the sear plate, turn it by 1/4, and then I'll get my vacuum cleaner and vacuum out the ash that was left on the bottom of the firebox. I'll then give it another 1/4 turn and then vacuum out the bottom of the firebox again. I don't have to vacuum out from under the firebox on every cook, but when I do, the vacuum works the best. And when I'm done, I have some nice, clean, used charcoal. Today I'll be using the Golden's cast iron brand of lump charcoal and the small Weber chimney starter. I'll get the fire lit and then set the Weber chimney starter right on top. The fire's getting started, so let's make our rub. We're just going to use a 1-to-1 ratio of fresh ground black pepper to kosher salt. We just need to give that a good mix, and when you're done, it should look something like this. Fire starter is still getting started, so let's go ahead and prepare our burgers. Today we're going to be using some Snake River Farms ground Wagyu hamburger meat. If you would like some of these Snake River Farm products for yourself, check out my link and discount code in the description. This is a 16-ounce pack, so I'm going to try my best to equally divide these for 8-ounce patties. I'll use a hamburger press and just get these patties shaped. And after I have those patties pressed out, I'll get them onto my sheet pan and cooling rack. These patties are pretty thick, so I'm going to season both sides generously. When I was done, my patties look like this. You want to get these back in the refrigerator so they'll remain firm. Now we can finish setting up our Golden's cast iron Kamado. Once I see a little ash on top of the coals in the chimney starter, I'll go ahead and get that into the Golden's cast iron Kamado. I'll have 2 zones of cooking where the left side will be the hot zone and the right side will be the cool zone. We'll get the sear plate down, close the lid for preheating, and make sure that the top vent is wide open and the bottom vent is also wide open. While the Golden's cast iron is getting preheated, let's gather the rest of our ingredients. We're going to be using my favorite Boar's Head brand of American cheese, a slicing red tomato, a Vidalia onion, and some romaine lettuce. Now, the romaine lettuce has this rib on the back. A lot of people will cut that out, but I actually like the crunch that this rib provides. So I'm going to leave mine there. Just roll it up onto itself and then slice the romaine into thin strips. Now let's slice our red tomato. I'm going to have some pretty thick slices. I'll get those tomatoes onto a plate and season both sides with some of that rub that we made. Now we'll get that Vidalia onion and cut those into 1/4-inch slices for grilling. Now our sear plate has been preheating. I'll just spray on a little bit of avocado oil and then get our Vidalia onions on. We'll just grill both sides until they have nice caramelization and then set them on the cool side of the grill so that they can cook all the way through. And now we can get our seasoned hamburger patties onto the hot side of the sear plate. And I'm going to let these go for 3 to 4 minutes. Today I'll be using the Lamson 20-inch Premier spatula. If you would like a Lamson spatula for yourself, check out my link and discount code in the description. 3 to 4 minutes later, we'll go ahead and flip our burgers. Color's looking good, and we're going to give this side the full 4 minutes. Now 4 minutes later, we'll give these a flip and check out that crust. These are some good looking patties. Now I can remove the grilled Vidalia onions and move the patties to the cool side of the grill. Next, we're going to toast our brioche buns. I'll just scrape up a little clean spot for toasting and get the buns on. Once the buns get to a toastiness that you like, remove them from the grill. Now I like my patties medium well going into well. They're at about 150 degrees right now, so I'll go ahead and cheese both patties. It's only going to take a few minutes for that cheese to melt and get our patties into that medium well going into well. Now that we have both of our patties off the grill, it's time to build our hamburger and check out the results. First, I'll get some Frenchie's mustard on the bottom bun. Next, I'm going to grab a handful of that shredded romaine lettuce and put it right on. And now I'll get a seasoned tomato and put that on top of the lettuce. And then one of those Snake River Farms patties, get that right on top. We're going to get that Vidalia onion, put it right on top of the patty. Finish it off with some more Frenchies on the top bun. And now we can get the lid on. And check out my beautiful American hamburger with grilled Vidalia onions. Now let's cut this right in half so we can get a cross section to see if I hit my temperature. And there you go. You notice that it is slightly blush pink in the middle, and that's exactly what I was going for. Now we can give my American cheeseburger a bite. And yeah, it was totally delicious. And also you're wondering, man, Johnny, you took that thing almost to well done. It can't possibly be juicy. Well, take a look at my hand. The burger is still juicy. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, take a second and subscribe to the channel right now. Thank you for watching A View to a Grill. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, y'all.